Everything changed the moment my sister disappeared. Just like that. One evening she was there, and the next, nothing but an eerie silence. My heart pounded, echoing in the vast emptiness of our home. Days turned into anguish. Each call, each knock on the door, only deepened my dread. I felt the chill of despair wrap around me when I noticed a shadowy figure lurking outside. His presence felt like ice pricking my skin. The detective arrived, a mix of charm and something darker lurking behind his eyes. His smile unnerved me, yet I couldn't look away. I trusted him, but doubt gnawed at the edges. Uncovering secrets about our family was a twisted maze of lost love and buried tragedies. Each new discovery dug deeper into my chest like claws. "Why didn't I see it?" I gasped, as whispers floated through the air, hinting at connections to other vanishings. The Shadow Man and the detective danced closely in my mind, both pulling me deeper into a chilling mystery that was more complex than I ever anticipated. Watching the world spin around me felt surreal, as if I were outside looking in, while my own life unraveled. Friends murmured in worry, their expressions tight and anxious. "Just have faith," they urged, but each hollow word fell like dust. And still, I felt the weight of my choice. Justice or family loyalty? Can one ever truly exist without breaking the other? Just then, the detective leaned closer, his voice low and unnerving. "You need to know," he whispered, dark eyes boring into mine. I shivered, silence swallowing the room, and realized the truth might hurt more than I could bear. Something was coming. I could feel it in my bones, lurking just beyond the light. Before you go on, let me tell you something. A lot of people have been saying that YouTube, out of nowhere, unsubscribes them from the channel. Take a quick look to make sure the red button is on. That way you won't miss any of the videos still to come. And while you're at it, hit the like button, because it really helps me keep bringing you stories like this. Oh, and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to know. I felt the air shift, like a door creaking open. "You need to know," he had said. My heart raced, but I forced myself to lean in. He continued, "Your sister, she didn't just vanish." Panic gripped me, icy claws digging into my chest. What could he mean? My breath faltered. "She's in trouble, and it involves you." His eyes darkened, and I couldn't breathe. Images of laughter faded into shadows as the reality crashed over me like a cold wave. "No," I whispered, the word barely escaping my lips. I felt sick. His voice dropped lower. "You're the key." A chill raced down my spine. I stumbled back, pressing against the wall. The weight of his words constricted around me. "Stop! You're lying!" But the tremor in my voice betrayed me. "Are you sure? Think about it." The silence between us thickened. Doubt seeped in, knotting my stomach tighter. My world tilted, everything I knew spiraling down. I couldn't trust him. And yet, could I trust anyone? Footsteps echoed in the hallway, pulling me back to reality. Friends, family, they were out there, watching. But what if they weren't who I thought? Panic surged again. My heart thundered in response. I could feel the walls closing in. "Where is she?" I demanded, desperate now. He hesitated, the glimmer in his gaze shifting. "I can't tell you everything, but your sister made a choice. A dangerous one." My hands trembled. Anger and fear intertwined, creating a storm inside. Everything I thought I knew was unraveling. "Don't!" I screamed. His lips curled into a knowing smile. And in that moment, I knew the truth was a weapon, and it was aimed right at me. I couldn't breathe. The weight of his words crashed over me. "A choice?" I whispered, my voice shaking. Panic twisted in my gut. Then he leaned in, and I could smell the familiar cologne he always wore. "She thought you were safer this way, but you're not." My heart stopped. "What do you mean?" His eyes held a truth so raw, I recoiled. "She faked her own disappearance to save you." "Save me?" I gasped, hands trembling. He nodded. "From what's coming. From bloodlines you can't escape." Panic surged anew, tightening my chest. Memories of shared laughter twisted into betrayal. "Who are you really?" I demanded, feeling the room spin. He was the only link I had left. His silence screamed. And just like that, the very ground beneath me cracked open. My sister had chosen a path that shattered everything I thought I knew. I needed to find her. But who could I trust? The shadows loomed larger. A hollow dread filled me. What had she unleashed? My heart felt like it was shattering. "She what?" I stammered, fighting to comprehend his words. "She faked her disappearance to protect you." I staggered back, hands pressing against the wall, as shock turned my knees to jelly. "Why? For what?" My breath came in panicked bursts. "She's connected to something. Something dark." "No!" I interrupted, rage igniting. "You're lying!" The detective's eyes flickered, holding something I couldn't grasp. "You need to listen. Your family. It's not what you think." "Stop!" I shouted. But a soft truth lingered between us, undeniable. "Your mother. She knew about it. She chose to hide it." Cold sweat trickled down my spine. "Hide what?" He took a step closer. "The bloodlines, the danger. You are part of it." My world tilted. "You're saying my mother, my sister, they deceived me?" "Yes, and the shadows won't stop until they find you." Panic clawed at my throat. "What shadows?" The silence throbbed, thick and suffocating. I felt every heartbeat echo my mounting dread. Every breath was a struggle. Was my family built on lies? "Trust him," a voice whispered inside, but my gut churned. I was lost. Where were they hiding? Why this cruel betrayal? "Don't you see?" His voice barely pierced through my racing thoughts. "You have to run." I swallowed hard. "Run where?" And suddenly, the weight of everything crashed in. Someone was after me now. I had to find my sister, and fast. But could I trust anyone to help me? I froze, eyes locked on the detective's face. My thoughts raced. "What do you mean, I'm part of it?" The air turned heavy. Suddenly, the truth crashed into me. My mother's whispered conversations, my sister's strange absences. A scream built in my throat. He took a deep breath, the weight of the moment pressing down. "Your father, he's not who you think he is." Like a punch to the gut, his words crashed over me. "What?" My stomach twisted, nausea flooding my system. "Your father was part of it. The darkness, the bloodlines. He's the reason your sister is gone." I stumbled back, the walls closing in. Everything I believed shattered. No, that's impossible." I shook my head, trying to dispel the thought. His gaze hardened. "She knows the danger, the truth about him. That's why she ran." I felt dizzy, like the ground had vanished beneath me. My father, the man who'd held me, guided me, he wouldn't. Suddenly, his expression shifted. "You have to understand. It's a legacy, a curse." My breath caught. Legacy? A curse? "Your mother, she tried to hide it." Despair clawed at my chest. Why? Why didn't she tell me? He stepped forward, urgency in his tone. You need to find your sister, before it's too late. But what if she was wrong too? What if the truth I sought would destroy even more? A chill settled in my bones. I felt the shadows pressing in, whispering lies. Do you trust me? He asked, desperation etched in his eyes. I hesitated, my heart pounding. I don't know. As doubt swirled, a sudden noise shattered the silence. Footsteps. Someone was coming, and as the door creaked open, my world tipped into chaos. A figure stepped into the room, and my breath caught, because it was my mother. But she looked different, haunted. "Don't you dare listen to him," she shouted, eyes wild. And in that moment, the illusion of safety shattered. What had I stepped into? What truths lay in the dark? My heart plummeted. "Mom?" The fear in my voice sliced through the thick air. She looked broken. "Stay away from him," she screamed, eyes wild, hands trembling. "Why? What do you know?" I was shaking. "He's dangerous." "Is he? Or are you the danger?" I spat the words, feeling a mixture of anger and despair. Her face crumpled. "He's after you. Your father, he's not just a liar, he's a monster." My breath caught. "A monster?" "Yes." Her voice dropped, raw emotions spilling out. "He's the reason your sister is missing. It's all connected." I felt nauseous. "What do you mean?" "He didn't just abandon us. He chose this life." A heaviness settled in my chest. "No." I wanted him more attention. "Everything you thought was true, it's a lie." The room spun. I wanted to scream, to shatter this facade. "You're saying I'm tied to him? To this darkness?" "Yes," she cried. The truth crashed over me, waves of shock racking my body. Cold sweat prickled my skin. "I need to find her. Don't you understand? Running won't save you." Suddenly, everything shifted. The room felt smaller, shadows closing in. I stared into my mother's eyes, searching for the woman I knew. What choice do I have? Silence stretched, heavy and suffocating. Then she took a step back, fear etched on her face. "You could join him, or you could run." Run? Where? But her gaze was empty, as if she'd lost all hope. My heart raced again, pounding in my ears. "You're not saying I should align with him?" The hint of a nod. I stumbled back, overwhelmed, everything I trusted shattering around me. "What's become of our family?" "Everything and nothing," she whispered. And just like that, I felt the ground beneath me tremble. The truth was a chasm, ready to swallow me whole. "Mom, what do I do?" But instead of an answer, only silence remained, a darkness that felt impossibly close. I felt the tremor of silence around us, heavy and suffocating. "Mom, what do I do?" I pleaded, searching her eyes for answers. But then, she stepped back, and a flicker of recognition crossed her face. A memory, perhaps. "There's something you don't know," she whispered, voice shaking. "What? Tell me," I urged, desperation clawing at my throat. "Your sister," she hesitated, fear dawning in her eyes. "She didn't just run away. She's been working with him." Shock slammed into me. "No, that's impossible." "But it's true. She's the one who found out the truth. She wanted to save you, but she got drawn in. She's one of them now." "One of who?" The world spun. My hands trembled. Betrayal and anger surged within me, mixing with confusion. Those who embraced the darkness. My heart raced, pulse roaring in my ears. "You're lying! No!" she screamed, tears streaming down her face. "You have to understand, she chose this!" The weight of her words crushed down, and panic surged again. "Why would she do that?" "Because she thought you'd be safer away from it all, away from the truth." A cold chill snaked down my back. What is the truth? Suddenly, I felt the walls closing in, a tight grip of dread wrapping around my chest. The shadows whispered in my mind, "Mom, we have to find her. She's in danger." But her silence was deafening. What if my sister was the real threat? What if everything I believed was a lie? "Mom, please!" But her haunted gaze looked right through me, as if she was already mourning the loss of her daughter. And in that moment of revelation, I was more lost than ever, teetering on the edge of darkness. Who could I trust? "Can we still save her?" I asked, my voice barely a whisper. But the doubt hung in the air, suffocating, thick with unspoken fears. I felt like I was drowning. The reality of my mother's words, the weight of them, pulled me under. "Mom, please." Panic threatened to overwhelm me. But then, a flicker of hope broke through the chaos. "There's more," she said, voice barely above a whisper. "You need to know, it's not just about your sister. It's about you." My heart seized. "What do you mean?" She stepped closer, eyes wide with fear. "Your father isn't just a monster. He's not your real father." The room spun. "What? That's impossible." But her face told a different truth. "You were adopted. Your real father is the one looking for you." It stumbled back, the walls closing in. The instant revelations shattered everything I thought I knew. "No, no!" A cold sweat dripped down my back. This felt unreal. "Who is he?" "Someone powerful. Someone dangerous." My knees weakened. "Why didn't you tell me?" She turned away, tears streaming down her face. "I wanted to protect you." But all I felt was betrayal. Everything was twisted. So my whole life, it's built on lies? "Yes." Her voice cracked. A silence fell, thick and suffocating. My past was unraveling. Who was I? The shadows crept closer. A whirlwind of uncertainty closed in. I needed answers, yet doubt swirled like a storm. And then, faintly, I heard it, a voice in the dark, whispering threats. "Your father is coming." I felt the walls closing in, the shadows whispering threats. "Your father is coming." The words echoed, a chilling reminder of everything I just learned. But then a jarring truth shattered my reality. "Mom," I gasped, lips trembling, what if he isn't the only one?" Her face blanched, eyes glistening with fear. "What are you saying?" I swallowed hard, my heart racing. "What if it's you? What if you knew the truth all along?" Sudden silence enveloped us. The air grew thick with unspoken dread. "No," she muttered, shaking her head, but doubt flickered across her features. "You had to know. You've lied to me. Alas, I can't stand you. Promise and prompt display." "If I could promise to protect you from what? From you?" She stepped back as if my words struck her. I thought if you never knew." "Thought what?" My voice rose, raw and desperate. "That I could live a lie?" A heavy pause fell between us. Then her trembling voice broke through. "They've been watching you too. It's not just him." My breath hitched. An undercurrent of dread spiraled within me. "Who? Are you saying there are more?" The look in her eyes shattered my world. "They're closer than you think." Panic engulfed me. What if I couldn't trust her? My heart raced. The very shadows that surrounded us now felt more sinister. I staggered backward. What do you mean? And then, the chilling truth unfurled in the silence. It could all be a trap. What if she was the danger? Mum, who are you really? The room throbbed with tension, and somewhere in the distance I felt the darkness close in, suffocating, waiting. Tell me. But instead, all I got was a haunting silence. The air crackled with tension as I stared into my mother's defeated eyes. You're saying she's with him? I whispered, trembling. Your sister. She believes it's the only way to protect you, she murmured, anguish twisting her features. But where are they? I begged, panic rising. We have to find them. Together, she said, resolve creeping back into her voice. We can't let the darkness win. With newfound determination, we raced out into the night, a fragile alliance forged in the fires of betrayal. Stay close, I urged, fear and hope warring inside me. And as we stepped into the unknown, the shadows receded, illuminating a path forward, a glimmer of hope amidst the chaos. But freedom was still a distant dream, where the truth awaited, just out of reach. You need to subscribe now. This is the moment to show your support. Don't wait any longer to share this. Hit the like button to help the algorithm. Write in the comments your reactions and theories about the ending, and share this video with at least 5 friends who need to see this conclusion. If you liked my story, keep going and watch the next one that's appearing now. I think it will move you too.